Welcome to this explainer. If you're a prospective cooperato, a future cooperative member, you are exactly where you need to be. Today, we're going to totally strip away all that noise from the traditional tech industry and really unpack the true essence of the modern SaaSCoop. Whether you're brand new to digital co-ops or you've been geeking out over open source movements for years, this orientation guide is going to give you the complete picture of what we're actually building here together. Let's dive in.
How do we build an indestructible technological model? Now, that's a pretty bold question, right? In a software industry that is, let's face it, completely obsessed with rapid, unstable, and honestly deeply speculative growth, well, solving this puzzle requires a massive mindset shift. It literally means turning our backs on those fragile systems we see collapsing all the time, and instead moving towards something deeply rooted in absolute endurance.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. Section 1. Welcome to SaaSCoop. Section 2, Historical Patience Explained. Section 3, How the Cooperative Works. And finally, Section 4, Our Vision for the Future. All right, starting off with Section 1, Welcome to SaaSCoop, a global initiative. So what exactly are we building here? Well, SaaSCoop is a global initiative aimed at forging an entirely new digital cooperative technology model. And look, for any new cooperator stepping into this space, it's absolutely crucial to understand that our entire identity, our mission, our vision, our core values, they're all designed from top to bottom to be highly cohesive. I want to be super clear about this. This is not just another run-of-the-mill startup hoping to build an app, hype it up, and cash out. No way. We're fundamentally replacing that isolated, super centralized corporate model with a distributed, truly cooperative global effort to create amazing open source and low-cost SaaS solutions. Moving right along to Section 2, Historical Patience Explained, our ultimate differentiator. Okay, I really want to slow down for a second here because this concept, it is the absolute heartbeat of SaaSCoop. We call it the practice of historical patience. What does that actually mean? Well, it means prioritizing stability, continuity, and lasting impact instead of that crazy accelerated speculative growth we see everywhere else. Just take a second and let that sink in. In a world constantly chasing the next quarter's inflated metrics, we are doing the exact opposite. Instead of racing recklessly towards some artificial finish line, we're making absolutely sure that the foundation we're building is rock solid. It's built to stand the test of time. Let's look at what that patience actually looks like in the real world. On one side, you've got the traditional tech path, right? It relies heavily on external funding, which, let's be honest, inevitably brings aggressive demands for toxic, immediate profits and highly speculative growth. The SaaSCoop model, it's the total opposite. It focuses strictly on organic growth. We're talking building brick by brick, refusing to compromise long-term stability just to make a quick buck. We are explicitly rejecting those external investments that force those toxic financial habits down your throat. Instead, we're choosing to build an institution that becomes completely indestructible over time. All right, let's jump into Section 3, How the Cooperative Works, the Mechanics. $1 a month. Seriously, that is the highly accessible barrier to entry we've set up. By contributing just roughly $1 a month, this massive global community pools its resources together to actually support and drive the creation of open-source, low-cost SaaS solutions. It's such a powerful proof of concept. It proves you absolutely do not need millions in venture capital to start building incredible software. You just need a united, global community making a consistent, super accessible contribution. It's like a giant puzzle where everyone just brings one little piece. Building right on top of that $1 foundation, we have 3 core operational pillars. First up, the community actually decides what gets developed. You aren't just throwing money at a wall, you have a real democratic voice in the product roadmap. Second, the collaborators, the really talented folks actually building these tools, they receive fair and dignified remuneration for their hard work. That's a non-negotiable for us. And third, our long-term sustainability is totally anchored through a perpetual fund. These 3 pillars guarantee your voting power, our absolute commitment to fair pay, and the long-term financial health of the whole shebang. And that brings us to Section 4, our vision for the future, where we are going. Ultimately, our goal is a long-term vision powered by a sustainable, perpetual fund. Going back to our practice of historical patience, the goal here is not some quick exit strategy. We aren't building all these awesome software tools just to sell them off to the highest corporate bidder in 2 years. No way. That perpetual fund ensures the cooperative outlives any single trend or market fluctuation. It ensures we remain financially stable and fiercely true to our cooperatives indefinitely. Which perfectly brings us to our ultimate objective, making technology more accessible, fair, and collaborative. That right there, that is the true essence of the modern SaaSCoop. We've explored this profound practice of historical patience, we've broken down the simple but incredibly powerful mechanics of our $1 global community, and we've looked at our long-term perpetual vision. So my question for you, as a prospective Coopernato taking all this in, is this. Looking at the indestructible, completely fair, and open-source future we're building, are you ready to lay your first brick?